when God asks you to try again. May the Lord bless you and allow us to have a few minutes together with God. The Bible says in Luke 5, verses 5 through 6, Simon answered, Master, we have worked hard all night and haven't caught anything, but at your word I will let down the nets. When they had done so, they caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break. Simon Peter knew what exhaustion felt like. Not just physical exhaustion, but that deep tiredness that reaches the soul when you do the right thing and still see no results. He had worked all night, tried all night, hoped all night, and at the end, nothing but frustration, emptiness. Clean nets, but empty hands. Maybe you've lived days like that too. Days when you gave your best, but it wasn't enough. You prayed, you tried, you persisted, and nothing happened. And perhaps the hardest part is that quiet feeling of failure no one sees, but that weighs heavily inside. Then morning comes. Jesus shows up. What looked like a useless ending to Peter was to Jesus the start of a miracle. What strikes me is that Jesus didn't say, rest, you've done enough. Instead, he said, try again. And Peter, tired but obedient, responded, at your word, I will let down the net. In other words, I don't have the strength, but I still have faith. And that's when the miracle happened. What didn't happen all night happened in a moment, not because Peter became stronger or more skilled, but because this time he was tried again under God's direction. I think about how often we give up too soon because the first attempt failed, because the process took longer than expected, or because God's silence made us believe that we weren't waiting for an answer. But Jesus still says the same words today: let down again. Try again. Believe again. Pray again. Forgive again. Build again. Move forward again. Not because you can, but because His word can. Maybe what didn't work last night will work in the morning. Maybe what hurts today will become your testimony tomorrow. Maybe what looks empty now is being prepared by God to overflow later. When God asks you to try again, don't hesitate. I promise it's going to be worth it. I'd like to leave you with this promise in Psalm 126, verse 5. Those who sow in tears will reap with shouts of joy. Have a blessed day, and remember, whatever God asks you to attempt again, He has already prepared to bless in ways you do not expect.